Hey, what's up guys? Josh here, and this is the Legion Tower 5i gaming desktop loaned to me by Lenovo. And if you're a fan of the channel, you know that I don't just use my machines for video editing and design, but I do a little bit of gaming here and there. And that's actually one of the great things about being a video creator, is that there's a huge crossover when it comes to computer hardware for both gaming and editing. Whether that's you or not, when it comes time to get a new system, you may automatically think that it's less expensive to piece one out and just assemble it at home. And I wouldn't blame you. In the past, most pre-builts I've seen are both way overpriced and underpowered, and are updated so infrequently that you're getting like 2 generations ago of processors and graphics cards. But then I saw this. Enter the Lenovo Legion 5i gaming desktop, complete with RGB fans, an Intel i7-10700 8-core processor, 1TB PCI Express SSD, plus a 2TB hard drive, 16 gigs of 2933 MHz memory, and comes complete with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and rocks an NVIDIA RTX 2070 Super. But let's talk about expandability on this system, because that's another area where pre-builts can fall short, especially if they have weird custom cooling ducts or proprietary tech built into the case. Fortunately, this thing is fully upgradable and has a 650 watt power supply, which gives you plenty of room for upgrades. As far as RAM goes, those 16 gigs is a great place to start. For creators, that's the minimum I recommend. If and when you want to upgrade, this thing has 4 slots that can support up to 128 gigs of RAM. And that's a lot of RAM. I mean, I edit for a living, and 32 gigs gets me by no problem. One downside to this model is that it only has 1 extra PCI Express slot, aside from what the RTX 2070 is using, which for the majority of gamers and creators probably isn't that big of a deal. And because Lenovo is always upgrading and changing the specs on these things, just be sure to look at the spec sheet to make sure it has everything you're going to need in the future. So then let's talk about price. Complete with mouse and keyboard, this Legion 5i comes to $1799.99 with free next business day shipping. Piecing out a system with the same specs and name brand components, we came to $1695. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's almost $100 difference. But keep in mind, if you're buying online, you're probably going to have to pay shipping for a lot of those components, and you're going to have to take the time to put everything together and install the OS. Now, if you still want to assemble your own PC, then more power to you. But if you're not comfortable doing that, or you just don't want to, it may be worth the extra couple of bucks. And sometimes it's even cheaper to buy a pre-built with the components you want. In fact, as I was researching this machine, there was a weekend sale that brought the price under our custom spec'd machine. So if you're in the market, definitely keep a lookout for those sales. As far as I/O goes, on the back you have a mic jack, line in and out, onboard Ethernet, 4 USB-As, but only 1 USB-C port, which isn't that big of a deal, but I would have liked to have seen maybe 1 more on there. On the front, you have a combo mic and headphone jack, and 2 more USB-As. In total, we have 5 USB 3.2 version 1s and 2 USB 2.0s on the back. Our graphics card gives us 3 full-size display ports, a Thunderbolt port, and HDMI. For creators, you may be missing a built-in SD card reader, but in this case, the external USB variety will have to suffice. Performance-wise, editing 4K footage was smooth in Premiere Pro, and with the 2070 Super, 3D Mark predicted 60+ FPS in GTA 5 at 1440p Ultra. So overall, this is a great pre-built, fully upgradable, perfect for gaming and video editing. But if you do want more power, definitely check out the Legion Tower 7i, which you can get with a 10-core i9, RTX 3070, 32 gigs of RAM, and even liquid cooling right out of the box. There have been 5i towers with RTX 3070s as well, but as of this video, they were all sold out, so just keep a lookout for those. As always, I'll put a link to the products in the description. Anytime you purchase through one of my affiliate links, you help support the channel. And if you enjoyed this video or found it useful in any way, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any of my future reviews or tutorials. You can also check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.